You are now listening to Serious Minds RNTV with your host, Professor Griff. The call-in number is 516-654-7688. That's 516-654-7688. This is Professor Griff, and this is Serious Minds RNTV. Serious Minds for Serious Minds. Seriously.
I don't know what happened to the black men in this community, Tommy. I don't know what happened to them.
The Alternative Black Studies online course with instructor Professor Griff. Sign up today at www.professorgriff.me and Serious Minds Institute.
They got them dashikis and their dreads and they this and that and police run rampant out here.
The Alternative Black Studies online course with instructor Professor Griff. Sign up today at www.professorgriff.me and Serious Minds Institute. The Alternative Black Studies online course with instructor Professor Griff. Sign up today at www.professorgriff.me and Serious Minds Institute. Thank you.
Check 1, 2. Greetings. All right, greetings, family. It's Professor Griff. I think y'all might already know that. Not sure, but if y'all don't, it's Professor Griff, and this is Serious Minds RNTV. And we got a very interesting conversation that we need to have tonight. Shout out to the Serious Minds family here on YouTube, where everyone should be. Peace, Quan, what's good? Need to know what's going on. Gerald, what's happening? Mr. Mike Hughes, I sent you a message, sir, for you to call me. Yeah, so anyway, Mr. Mike Hughes, give me a call later on or tomorrow. All right, thank you. Really appreciate that. All right. Lady Cosmo Educator. Peace, what's good with you? All right. Tonight's up. Greetings to everyone on IG. How y'all feel? All right, and Facebook and Twitter, Periscope. Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess I want to get right to the point with this conversation tonight. Just want to kind of dive in, but we got to take care of some of the business, get that out of the way. Give thanks to everyone that signed up for the Alternative Black Studies course 2022. Thank you very much. Thank you. And wait for the rest of y'all to sign up. All right. Make it happen. You can go to my website, www.professorgriff.me, and sign up for the Alternative Black Studies course 2022. If you would like to purchase any of the products, as Quan has on the screen right now, if you would like to purchase the Brain Tonic, the Serious Minds Brain Tonic, or the Resurrection Formula, I still have some on deck. All right. Y'all need to go ahead and bring the so-called New Year in right. And I'm going to cover that New Year and Christmas thing all together in one lump sum when we talk about these unholy days. In any event, thank you very much, Quan. Really appreciate that. If you would like to purchase the Brain Tonic or the Resurrection Formula, you can do so by going to www.professorgriff.me. All right, submit your payment there. All right, thanks to everyone that's already signed up for the developing the Urban Tactical Mindset. All right, starting January 9th. All right, thank you very much. And brothers, it has been all women so far. Come on. Come on, bro. All right. Come on. Brothers, we have to be able to humble ourselves to be able to take instruction from another man. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So thanks to the sisters for stepping up to the plate. And I did say the other night that if I had to have an army of women or an army of men, it'd probably be an army of women. All right, so brothers, step up to the plate, man. Come on. If you would like to purchase any merchandise, all right, whether it's Miss Marsha Shackelford, what's up, Marsha? All right, just contact me at 678-556-2919. And any of the merchandise, contact me, 678-557-2919, or go to my website, professorgriff.me. I got an interesting conversation that we're going to have tonight, all right? And I need y'all to weigh in, please. It's entitled The Coward Culture that we're presently living in. The coward culture. All right? I'm going to say that one more time with a funky drummer behind me. The coward culture. Most of the women that's listening to me right now probably don't have a man, or probably know one that haven't lived up and grown out of his grown maleness into grown manhood. Not disrespecting the brothers, but I'm just stating a fact from my point of reference. Not reference, point of view. It's not my reference, just point of view. All right? Okay. So let's have the talk, if we're going to have the talk as adults, and kind of dive into this. Can we do that? Okay. If you have a man and you're working with him, and as he's working with you, and we're growing in and out of things, and he's a good man, hold on to your man. Did you hear what I said, lovely Andrea? Hold on to your man. Hold on to your man. Work with him like he's working with you. There's some things that we have to unlearn in coming up in this culture in order to be able to learn what we need to learn that is presented to us and will be and should be presented to us outside of this culture. Okay. All right. So let's get a few things straight before we dive into this subject. If you would like to purchase or participate in the Alternative Black Studies course, just go to my website, www.professorgriff.me and or Serious Minds Institute. Or just email me, seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. All right? Thank you very much, Quan. If you would like to sign up for the Developing an Urban Tactical Mindset, a 6-week online course, you can text me, Professor Griff, at 678-557-2919. All right? If you have someone that you want to sponsor, i.e., nephew, cousin, sister, auntie, girlfriend, husband, wife, boyfriend, you can do so by giving me a call or just text me, 678-557-2919. It starts January 9th. It's an online course with in-person scheduled range dates for the range. All right? Okay, let's dive into the subject. Coward culture. So I'm just going to ask a very basic, simple question. In order for us to deal with the subject, we have to know what the subject is. All right, let's approach it and put some building blocks in place. What is a coward? And please give me some examples. I'm going to try to get through this conversation without using foul language. So can y'all work with me, please? Can you work with me? Work with your brother. Just work with me. Nah, that's cool, Quan. It's condensed enough. All right, salute JD. What's good with you? Dragonfly said adults that do not take care of their seeds. That's a coward. Let's define the word, but that's a good example. Okay. I'm glad you said adults and not just men. All right. Okay. Thank you. See, the conversation is starting off right. The conversation is starting off really pleasant. Starting off really pleasant. A coward is someone who is afraid to move past their hurts and blame everyone else for their issues. Thank you, Lady Cosmo Educator. Starting off cool. Okay. A coward is one who avoids responsibility. 50 Shades of Life said a coward is young folks between the ages of 19 and 33 years old who still feel as though their mothers owe them something. Wow. Okay. Iceberg Slimsky said a coward lacks honor and integrity. Dwayne Kuzar said a man that won't protect his woman is a coward. Golden Era Master, someone that refuses to stand up for themselves or ours when the popular crowd is present. Need to know, said cowards operate and fail to operate motivated by fear. Okay, I didn't get that, but yeah. All right. A coward to me is 1,000 deaths a soldier dies. A coward dies 1,000 deaths, but a soldier dies but one. Put that up on the screen. Thank you, Quan. So Webster, I'm not sure if y'all know Webster. Definition for coward is a person who lacks the courage to do or endure dangerous and unpleasant things. All right. Okay, so then now define culture. Can we define culture? I always say social media is the best thing that ever happened to the coward. Social media is the best thing that ever happened to the coward. Define culture. Ah. All right. Culture. Oh, give thanks, Professor Collins. Thank you. Because of you, I became a college professor. Give thanks. All praise is due to Allah. All praise is due to the Creator, not me. I am just doing my job. When they stuck the name professor on me, well, not they, when Chuck D stuck the name professor on me because of the work that I was doing in the community, something that he recognized, yeah, he must have saw something in me that a lot of other people didn't see. I saw it, but I was too busy doing some other stuff, doing kicks and backflips. Something that's built upon your legacy, okay? Monique Hill. Joel Armstrong said, Brother Griff, bring the red, black, and green in. Oh, you mean Griff, get the red, black, and green in. Got you. Culture is the set of spiritual, mental, socio-economic, creative, and military strategy based on a system shared by a specific ethnic group. Illinois Reese gave us that. Beautifully put. All right? Your culture. So then when you really look into the word culture, then there's absolutely nothing wrong with the word cult if you're in a cult. All right? Western thinking have bastardized and criminalized the term cult. So when you hear cult, you automatically think demonic. You automatically think witchcraft or voodoo or whatever. This is that Western mindset. All right. Culture is also a mindset of doing things a certain way that people want to be part of or not. Cult is the root word to culture. Cult is the root word to cultivate. All right. Mike Hughes said a coward is an opportunist who lacks integrity. Right? Okay. Once again, a coward to me is someone who kills a defenseless person. Okay, Quan. So, did we have cowards? Or would you call them cowards on the African continent when the continent was being colonized? Did we have cowards on the slave ships that brought black people from Africa to America? Do we have cowards that were already in America once some of the ships landed and they came face to face with those who would soon to be their open enemy? Did we have cowards in Harriet Tubman's time? Did we have cowards in Nat Turner's time? Did we have cowards in Denmark Vesey's time? In Ida B. Wells' time? Did we have intellectual cowards in Amos Wilson's time, in Dr. Benyakinen's time, in Dr. Clark's time? Did we have cowards that would refuse to stand up to those that was co-opting and stealing African consciousness when Ashwa Kwesi was battling them left and right, when Mary Rakwesi was battling them left and right, when Dr. Jeffries and Professor Smalls was battling them left and right? All right? Did we have fake food junkie cowards today that won't defend what Dr. Sebi gave us? Come on now. That won't defend and carry on with what Dr. Layla Africa has given us? Do we have cowards that will utter and wear the t-shirt of Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, but yet won't build a program in his name? Do we have cowards that claim to have ran with Khalid, will big up Malcolm, big up Dr. Khalid, but yet when we see you online and when you speak, when you move, we see you move, we don't see you moving like them? Come on now. Do we have cowards that kind of sit back behind their computers? I'm talking about internet cyber gangsters and internet thugs and these kind of people, keyboard killers. You'll know the cyber thugs I'm talking about, who hide behind their computers, behind these fake names and fake identities and kind of, you know, avatars and that kind of thing. Do we have people that never lived out our culture? But always have something to say when we attempt to carry into practice some of the things that has been given to us by our ancestors. Come on, fam. No, we're not, Charles. You, I don't know where you've been for the last 10 minutes. You didn't hear nothing I just said. I can't, Charles Ansley, I can't even address you, man. Cowards submit to the status quo instead of going against the grain or fighting back. According to the definition that you have given me, were there Uncle Toms and Aunt Thomasinas and these kind of individuals on the slave ship? Yes. I know, Joel Armstrong. Thank you. Charles done went all the way to a myth. We ain't talking myths right now, Mr. Charles Ansley, whoever you are. We're talking about coward culture. Coward culture. Let me share my screen. Hold on for a second. Hold on. All right, let me see. All right, here we go. I think we can do that. No, can't do that. Can we do this? X that out. All right. All right. So let's look at different forms of what it is that we're talking about in reference to how. Now, listen, let's not get this twisted. Women could be cowardly also. Haru, Keontae, whatever. You said Uncle Tom wasn't a coward. We're talking figuratively speaking. We never said Uncle Tom was a coward, man. Where you? These people be snatching up these Haru names and X this and Muhammad El Bay that and be coming with some stupid shit. Bruh, we're not talking about the person Uncle Tom. Bro, we're not. Whoever you are, bro, we're not talking. I'm trying. Ooh, Quan, help me, please. Ooh. Can somebody help me? Charles Williams, you said we got some candidates for the alternate Black Studies program. We do. Y'all, bro, stop. Seriously, man. Heru, whoever you are, stop, bro. Come on. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. We're not, it's a figure of speech, man. No, I'm not sensitive like that, bro. I'm not a soft dude. I'm not sensitive. So you don't have to say no beef. This is no beef. We're having an adult conversation. Like I said earlier, let's present it like we are adults. Okay. Thank you, Juice. He said cowards come in so many different ways, shapes, and forms. Different sizes. Okay, so brothers, y'all need to come on, man, the fuck up right now, brothers, and stop being so goddamn sensitive about shit. One motherfucker over here came in with a myth. Heru over here don't want no beef, but he's just saying we misusing a term. I'm like, bruh, Uncle Tom and Aunt Thomasina are, how do you American say? You American say, let me see. Figure of speech. It's a figure of speech. I don't know Uncle Tom. Okay? But when we say Uncle Tom, we mean those individuals that work against the aspirations, the legitimate aspirations of the race or the nation or us as a people. All right? Okay. The traitor. There's a few other names for them. All right, brothers, y'all on some really sensitive shit, like, for real. Bruh. Should we, like, pause the program right now and let we do some push-ups or some shit? All right, Heru, I might have to block you, bro, because you just on some old different shit. Maybe you just too damn smart for your own damn good. For real. Okay. It's a figure of speech. All right, let's move on. Okay. I'm sharing my screen. Okay. El Bradavador, Filmworks Soul Image Film Network. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you, good bruh. Let me take the comment down long. All right. The frightening effectiveness of black sellouts like Candace Owens. And Sambo, Mr. Hero, is the black god, for your information. Thank you. Yeah, dudes get the handshake. Dudes go through the rituals. Dudes get a degree, a name badge at work. And black people, we tend to get a little recognition, and we tend to change, man. For real. It's like, yeah, so, yeah. Gina Griffin, peace. All right, so can we dive into this a little bit deeper without, okay. Brothers, yeah, be cool, brothers. The frightening effectiveness of black sellouts like Candace Owens by Solomon Jones. You could look it up. Thanks to Little Goddess, Johnny Taylor, for the research. Really appreciate that. It says that the New Zealand shooter cited that black conservative commentator as one of his greatest influences. It says the rise of white supremacy has been debated at length in the wake of the deadly shooting that killed 50 people in 2 New Zealand mosques. But the rise of black sellouts have been largely ignored. And they have been ignored. All right. Royston Gibbs, give thanks. Thank you very much. And we're going to talk about the idea of what this happy new year is in a few days. But I really appreciate the donation. Thank you very much. Okay. So now, you see me approaching this with caution, Quan. However, the New Zealand shooter, like other white supremacists, clearly understands the power of black voices parroting far-right rhetoric. I'm going to say that again in English. Like the white supremacist clearly understands the power of black voices parroting far-right rhetoric. They take white talking points, they regurgitate the white talking points with a negroid intonation in their voice to make it sound like they're really intelligent, but they're really not. They're just mimicking the same sentiment and the talking points and the far right wing rhetoric of white people. They regurgitate it and they put that on us. And then the white media turns around, who follows them and repeats that and reports that as though that's them. You follow what I'm saying? Give me something original that Candace Owens had said other than, just not other than, but give me something original. I believe that's why when he wrote his 74-page manifesto on hate, he cited black conservative commentator Candace Owens. Now, mind you, a white supremacist, racist murderer, right, cited a black conservative commentator, Candace Owens, as one of his greatest influences. Are you following what I'm saying? Are you listening? Are you listening? Need I say that again? So if the white racist who murders black Muslims and other Muslims and Muslims across the country and Jews, in his 74-page manifesto, quoting and citing a black woman named Candace Owens as his greatest influence. Wow. 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 Owens 29, who morphed from a Donald Trump critique to a Trump supporter around 2017, has become a leading... Hold up, I'm hearing something that I should not be hearing. You know, your spidey senses kind of hair in the back of your neck stand up. Anyway, Owens 29 and morphed from a Donald Trump critic to a Trump supporter around 2017, has become a leading critic of the left-leaning black activist groups. So if she's far right, this is the language of racism and white supremacy. Please keep that in mind. Mr. Heru, please keep that in mind. Mr. Charles Ansley, whoever y'all are, this is the language of racism and white supremacy. So we're talking far right, and then now leading critic of the left-leaning black activist groups, whoever white people say they are, because we don't use that language. All right? Okay. Among her many controversial statements in her claim that Black Lives Matter activists are whiny toddlers pretending to be oppressed, or whining toddlers pretending to be oppressed. Wow. Oh, you said her boss is Ben Shapiro. Okay. I could see that. Hassan Burden, that political language you might have to break down. A lot of people are not familiar with what a pundit is, or a conservative pundit. All right? Now, such pronouncements fly in the face of the reality that as of 2016, unarmed blacks were 5 times as likely as their white counterparts to be shot and killed by police in America. Answer that for me, Candace, and Candace supporters. when a black person repeats the false claims of racist white supremacists, who wins, Candace? So if all you do to stay relevant among your, I don't know, peers, because there's a growing number of people that we can kind of lump all of y'all together because y'all have that same spirit and that same mindset. All right? Okay. That's what makes black sellouts so dangerous to African Americans, religious minorities, and others. It's also what makes them so useful to those who hate us as black people. Black people that sell out are dangerous. Now, with that said, Charles Ansley, can you please give us your take on that? Are black sellouts more dangerous than white sellouts to white people? Mr. Heru, are African American, i.e. black sellouts and traders, more dangerous? I asked for y'all's help like in the beginning of the show because I just had a feeling that this subject matter may disturb some people. Oh, Heru, thank you. So we can agree on something. All right. So these Negroes are dangerous. With that said, and with Mr. Heru's validation and Charles Ansley's validation, let's name some. Think you need to know. The coward culture. Y'all don't have to give us the first and last name of the individual, but I want to know if we're on the right track. Okay, that's interesting. Burnish Brass. Why is Black Lives Matter? Why are they dangerous? I'm just curious. Can y'all please help me out? Clyburn. Barry O. Roland. Iraq. Joe Armstrong said, nah, use their government names, man. Nah. I don't want them to hear this and think we're talking about them. Why is Black Lives Matter so dangerous? Uncle Clarence Thomas, you said? Okay, Uncle Clarence Thomas. Bend Over Carson. Okay. Bend Over Carson, I got you. Messy Jesse. Okay. Rainmaker said, damn. Leave Uncle Thomas alone. Oh, okay. Aunt Jamel Hill. Jamel Hill. Okay. Auntie Kamala. Uncle Stephen A. Smith. Okay. Auntie Joy Reid. Uncle Stephen A. Kinda Sleazer Rice. Kunda Sleazer. Okay, y'all are interesting. Y'all got some interesting BLM, Communist Founders disrupt the nuclear family agenda. Some gripers heard about. Copy underscore D. I do not understand that. Buck dancing Uncle Shannon Sharp. Okay. Uncle Alan West. Uncle Sheriff Clark. Y'all naming a whole lot of damn people. Auntie Tamika Mallory. Now, this is not Professor Griff's opinion. I'm not giving y'all, I'm just reading names. I'm facilitating the conversation. Uncle Steve Harvey, Uncle Jim Brown, Uncle and Captain Uncle Charles Barkley. Okay. So when we talk about the coward culture, can we say that the men that run around that claim to be, you said one more, Uncle Herschel Walker? Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it. Okay, got you. So can we say that the men that's running around here claiming to be full-grown men, but beating women, are they not cowards? Now, I don't want people, the names that y'all read off, I don't want people that's listening to this to think that I agree with every name that I read. You said Auntie Mammy Simone Sanders. Okay. All right. So yeah, don't send me text messages threatening me. I'm just facilitating the conversation. Auntie Gail King. Donna C. You okay. All right, come on, family, talk to me. Okay, hold on. So talk to me. Let me get my screen back. All right. We're talking about the coward culture. So if men now, I wanted to show so bad this brother slashing this woman with a knife and robbing her. I had a couple of videos I wanted to show, and I just said to myself, no. Because I will not be able to get through this broadcast with y'all without y'all seeing a violent side of me. Yeah, no, brothers. So you go to the gym, you lift weights. There's signs everywhere you turn about hiring, but yet you won't get a job, but yet you'll use now your strength and your muscles to go beat women and take their purses and take their money. Wow. That is very, very interesting. Very interesting. So let me understand it. So drive-by shootings, is that not cowardly? What happened to the days, and this is the day that I grew up. I'm asking y'all, I'm not putting this on y'all, but I'm saying, what happened to the day of getting a fair one? And if you get me, then we good, and I'm gonna leave it alone. This generation now, they don't even knuckle up no more. Yeah, and I totally disagree with celebrity worship. I don't even consider myself a celebrity. I don't want no one acting that way towards me. It's like, no, you take that energy and go back and look into the self. Yeah, no. Charles Ansley, you're absolutely correct. Back in the day, we used to fight, right? And then be friends the next day. It's like, okay, yeah, you got me, you good. And that was that. Now, with the advent of gangster rap, nah. Drive-bys are the thing now. And they only got that from the white gangster movies. That's all. So let's stop playing. Am I right or wrong? No, talk to me. Am I right or wrong, though? You only mimicking white people when you're doing drive-bys. Because you wasn't doing drive-bys in damn Africa. You weren't doing drive-bys in America before you met your white slave master's children. Yeah, it was Bugsy Siegel and Meyer Lansky and Al Capone and all these other people doing drive-bys. Am I right or wrong? And you only got that from them. So stop playing. Well, Jada Kiss said that. Travis X-Man. Jada Kiss said runners love to shoot the bomb. There's no more fair ones. Nowadays, niggas will jump your moms. Damn. And now people are so cowardly, they shooting up people's grandmother's houses. How cowardly is that? Come on now. You right, Donna. See, they're killing babies. They're killing people's grandmothers. When I saw that woman getting beat like that, and all for what? Just to take her little bit of groceries and take her purse? I was like, wow. Man. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, so I guess I'm forced to show at least one. All right, I'm just saying, fam. It's not. I'm not responsible for what I say after watching these things.
Frightening ordeal has a community on edge.
And CBS 2's Dave Lopez is live at the Topanga Community Police Station with more information. Dave?
Well, detectives here have that video, and you're right. It did happen in a community in an area of Canoga Park that is not known for high crime, especially one that just happened on that video. And this is happening more and more, maybe not necessarily in this Canoga Park neighborhood, but throughout the Los Angeles area. Crimes are being committed, and the Ring doorknob video is becoming a very key role in that, especially when the face of the suspect can be spotted. Detectives say they've been able to solve a lot of crimes because of these kind of videos, but this one, you can't see the suspect's face. It took only 8 seconds to happen, all caught on Ring video doorbell. And just like that, her $500 purse was taken by a man who hid his face and appeared to have a gun. She was standing on the front porch of her home in Canoga Park. The voice of the suspect telling the 20-year-old, "Give me the purse. You don't want to die over it."
Dad?
she gave up the purse.
I was just robbed.
Today, behind a partially closed door, the
Okay. See, it's hard for me to watch that because I have sisters. I have daughters. You understand what I'm saying? And yeah. It's critical, man. Yeah, her. All right. Hold on for a second, fam. Hold on. Let me share my screen again. This is the one of the ones that kind of got under my skin.
Follow home robbery fears after this video. The latest victim, a young mother with her baby in a stroller. The dangerous scene playing out in her own driveway in daylight. Eyewitness News reporter Leanne Suter live now in Hancock Park with disturbing new details. Leanne.
Mark, residents here in Hancock Park on alert tonight after that mother was followed home and robbed. LAPD hoping surveillance video will be the key to the case. A mother and her toddler targeted in their Hancock Park driveway by brazen thieves. The victim opens her gate and walks in with the stroller, the two suspects following in behind her, taking her backpack and bottle cooler. The traumatized mother grabbing her child, rushing to call for help.
It's really, really upsetting when somebody follows you right into your driveway. You know, I mean, you're not expecting that. But I've been very, very cautious. You know, every time I come in, I try to look behind me and I watch that people don't follow me home.
It happened Sunday just after 5 p.m. Look in the upper left corner and you can see the suspects had followed the victim home, running across the street as soon as she opened her gate. Thankfully, the victim and her baby were physically unharmed. Neighbors stunned to learn of the terrifying crime.
I'm thinking, oh, that's so crazy, because that could be us too, you know, and kind of unsafe. Like right now, I'm trying to walk my dog too, but still, like, she told me, it's like, hey, just be careful.
Many residents wondering if the alarming rise in armed robberies along Melrose Avenue is spilling into their quiet neighborhood. Follow home robberies increasing across the Southland. In other cases, suspects targeting the homes of high-profile victims after seeing their possessions posted on social media. Thieves carrying out bags of belongings. In Hancock Park, residents are on edge, hoping this surveillance video will help put the thieves behind bars.
Follow home robbers. These robbers are watching you, following you home, and then robbing you. Wow. Come on, family. I'm just saying straight up, brothers, y'all better find y'all another come up, man. Y'all better find y'all another hustle. Because treating women like that, robbing women, following them home while they with their babies and this kind of thing, that's a no-no, man. And I'm just letting y'all know. See, I said I was going to be cool. All right, I'm going to bring it back down. I'm going to be cool. I'm going to keep it G. I'm just saying that's not happening on my watch. Nah. I know, Quan, they bold. Donna C., thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If the 2 or 3 ones I've just showed you so far, if they would have had a firearm on them tucked away in their hoodie and let loose on them dudes, yeah, I think a lot of that would stop. What do you think, DK Sheriff? You think women should start arming themselves to defend themselves for these follow home robbers that are following them home, following them up the driveway with their babies, robbing them? But are they any more cowardly than those of the Ku Klux Klan that used to hide behind sheets? What's the difference? Assalamu alaikum, Abdul Wali Muhammad. What's the difference? You said you have your protection? Yes, okay. Lady Cosmo educated, that's why we need the weapon, but we need training. You could just, you know, hold up. Damn. Wow. I mean, I'm trying to find one that's pleasant, that's not going to move me out of my, yeah. So you just want to be a whole ninja, huh, lady? K. Cosmo. Dang. Yeah, well, you have to get something to protect yourself. You have to have some kind of game plan. For real. Ah. Ah. What is y'all take? What's y'all take? Asian restaurants are now refusing service to blacks. It's in the news. Can you blame them? What do you mean, GM Scully? Why would they refuse service for black people? I'm curious. Help me out. Yeah, you got to help me out with that one. I don't understand that one. Let me share my screen again.
Did you really snatch an 86-year-old woman's purse?
She wanted to hurt me. And the bitch don't even know me.
At 86 years old, Bernice Starnes is full of spunk. She's traveled the world, seen a lot, but never anything like this.
I hope that they beat her. Some of the women in prison beat her every day for long as she's in there.
Some people might say that's harsh.
Well, so what she did to me was even worse.
Tonight, Bernice spoke one-on-one with Pix 11, just minutes after the woman accused of snatching her purse was walked out of the 4-8 police precinct in handcuffs. What did you do with the cash?
You feel bad?
Do you have any remorse?
I'm supposed to feel sorry for that bitch. I don't.
Investigators say Sunday afternoon, Adrienne Terry was on surveillance video. She allegedly grabbed Bernice's purse from her wheelchair and later tossed it out like a piece of trash. With Adrienne Terry in jail, Bernice's hope?
And she stayed there for the rest of her freaking life.
Officers from the 4-8 police precinct promised Bernice they would bust this criminal. 48 hours after it all went down, Adrienne Terry was charged with grand larceny and petty larceny. We pressed her on the accusations. Do you want to say anything? What did you say?
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you?
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Bernice, with all of her wisdom and street smarts, isn't buying it. This evening, a detective gave Bernice a ride to the Bronx criminal courthouse. And now this 86-year-old is ready to speak her mind one more time during Terry's arraignment.
It was early Sunday morning when Clarice Gainey said that she heard a noise outside her apartment. She peeked out her window to see a large, police say 300-pound man pulling on her car door handle and knocking on its window, attempting to break in, all while only wearing his boxers.
So I grabbed my bat. I braced myself. I eased the door open.
That's when Gainey says 5'6", 300-pound Antonio Mosley charged her. Little did he know she was a high school softball player, a 65-year-old slugger.
I took that bat and hit him upside the paya. He said, "Oh!"
That's when police say Mosley ran to a nearby mobile home park, leaving behind his jeans, shirt, and a sock.
He was in his drawers. He didn't have no shoes on, no shirt, or nothing.
Police say a K-9 unit tracked Mosley down inside a mobile home with new pants on and cocaine in his pocket. Officers brought him back to Gainey to identify him.
I said, yeah. I said, that's him right there. They said, Miss Gainey, he got a big knot on his head.
Mosley was booked in the Alachua County Jail.
All right, this is a story you first saw on 11 Alive, and hundreds of thousands of people have been watching this across the country. A pistol-packing Jackson County grandmother who took on a burglar, and Aisha, she has a lot to say tonight.
Yeah, Ron, so it was back on February 12th when Miss Gwendolyn Agad shot at a man trying to break into her house. Now, she held the guy off for about 10 minutes until the authorities got there. Now, this woman, as Hope Ford found out tonight, she is a sharpshooter with an even sharper tongue, Hope. She had a lot to say.
Oh, yeah, Grandma ain't playing.
Yeah, not at all.
Whenever I got to her house, she looked right at me and said, "Do you really want to know what I said to him?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am." And off she went.
Mother, if you come in here, you're a dead son of a. That's a promise.
That's Gwendolyn Agad. At first, she didn't want to talk on camera about her story. She didn't see the big deal. But when we shared the story on social media, so many viewers said they were proud and that they would do the same thing. So we knew we had to try to talk to her again.
I come to the conclusion that you are not going to leave me alone. So why don't I just go ahead and do it? And you know, and it probably will help somebody.
Agad says the man grabbed a rubber mallet from a neighbor's shed and broke in.
Something hit that door. Bam!
The glass shattered. He went inside naked.
He didn't have no pants on.
She had her 38 and fired a warning shot. But the man went upstairs and started ransacking her home. Since the 38 didn't do the trick, she grabbed her .45 revolver. Agad called 911 and started giving them the play-by-play, and you can hear the fear in her voice.
Please hurry. Please hurry. Please. Lord have mercy.
But she wasn't going to let the burglar know she was scared. When the man tried to come downstairs, Agad fired another warning shot.
He said, "Are you trying to kill me?" I said, "Oh, you finally got the message."
Deputies would finally arrive and arrest the man. Agad never thought she would have to fire her guns, but she'd do it all over again if needed.
I don't know what his intention was, but I know what mine was.
And, you know, she said that her children and her grandchildren also came to her mind during that standoff, and that's why she knew she just had to fight back. The man, meanwhile, he was arrested. He was actually found in the closet hiding because, you know, she was shooting at him. So.
All right. What would make a man want to rape an elderly woman? Wow. You see, Quan, that's a good question. This is why I'm trying to position this this online course I'm teaching and trying to connect with other firearm instructors throughout the country, because it's imperative that the women get the training. It's a beautiful thing that they hear, and they can come to the class here once we're done with the online stuff, and they can get their hands-on thing once we figure out what's happening with this virus that's out here. But they need to get the training. They need to know the basic stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever instructor they get with. I'm trying to find this other one to show y'all. This one right here, this woman was not. There's no sound, but they're creeping around. I think it's 4 of them. And something alerted her, and she's up now, and she's coming out with a firearm. So they're creeping around, and she has all of this on videotape. Obviously, this is happening in the middle of the night. So, but until she comes out willing to defend herself, all right? See, this is, you can see from the camera, this is her shooting. This one right here is disturbing.
Caught on camera, a new video tonight of a man as he breaks into someone's home in Escambia County, Florida. This was just minutes before a woman inside shot and killed him. Cody Long tells us why the woman who pulled the trigger is not being charged.
What produced the coward culture?
The Escambia County Sheriff's Office is investigating this as a stand your ground case. The sheriff says the woman was protecting herself and her family. Take a look at this video from the front porch. You can see the man kicking the front door on James Taylor Lane and screaming at those who are inside.
You want to play? Let's play.
Then the 54-year-old man goes back to kicking in the door.
So this guy's kicking in the door.
After a few tries, he gets in. The sheriff said once inside, he armed himself with a knife and threatened to harm his children's mother. A woman in a bedroom said she was in fear for her life and shot the man in the head. He died on scene. The man had an active domestic violence injunction filed on him, and the sheriff says when this all happened, the man was on his way to an anger management class. Reporting in Pensacola, Cody Long, WKRG News 5.
Wow.
Caught on camera, a new video.
Yeah, not good. All right, fam, we got to begin to wrap this up. I'm saying this coward culture, what has produced a coward culture? Culture is your way of life. Culture is you know, the thing that's supposed to have been passed down to you, either through the oral tradition or just being taught. So what is it when we think it's breaking into someone's home, tying up women and children? So you said the lack of fatherhood caused the coward culture? Okay. What else caused the coward culture? You said the crime bill disconnected a lot of us from our old heads? Okay. Got you. What else? Come on, fam. We got to do better than this. Because all of us have children. So either our children are going to be the perpetrators, the victims, or just going to live a life and it doesn't happen to them. But nonetheless, we live in a culture that seems like it breeds these kind of cowards that want to attack and beat up on women. So you said drugs, poison in the air, the food. What else? You said it's in the water. Video games produce aggression. Yeah, this is the one that's kind of crazy for me. Hold on.
Dispatching the police right now.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna share my screen for the last time for tonight, fam. This coward culture is produced by a few things.
She shot him. She's shooting him. She's shooting him.
Donnie Herman says his wife Melinda is still shaken up this morning, but he's glad she shot the man who broke into their Georgia home and went after his family.
My wife is a hero. She protected her kids. She did what she was supposed to do as a responsible, prepared gun owner.
Yes, sir. We're dispatching the police right now. Okay. Melinda, I'm on the phone with 911.
She was on the phone with him Friday as he called 911 from work. Authorities released the tapes Tuesday.
Is he in the house, Melinda? Are you sure? Melinda, if he opens that door, you shoot him, you understand?
Police say 32-year-old Paul Slater probably thought no one was home and used a crowbar to break into the house. They say he went after one of the 9-year-old twins as they ran upstairs and then broke through a locked bedroom and a locked bathroom before finding the attic where the kids and their mother were hiding.
All right, you stay in the attic, all right? He's in the bedroom. Okay, shh, relax. Just remember everything that I showed you, everything that I taught you, all right?
She's armed with a .38 revolver, drops the phone with her husband, and starts firing.
She's shooting him. She's shooting him. Okay. Shoot him again. Shoot him.
Slater was shot 5 times in the face and neck, but managed to stumble out and drive away before crashing his SUV up the road and spilling onto a neighbor's yard. Last year, he served 6 months in jail for battery and has at least 6 other arrests on his record.
The kids are at your neighbor's house, okay? And his wife's okay?
The wife's okay.
Yes, sir. Your wife is okay.
This morning, Slater is clinging to life at an Atlanta hospital, unable to breathe on his own, accused of burglary and unlawful entry. Donnie Harmon says his family doesn't apologize.
Her life is saved, and our kids' lives are saved. And that's all I'd like to say.
And now tonight, an exclusive interview with a couple after a terrifying home invasion.
Yeah, a husband tells us how he fought off 2 intruders in a life or death struggle. Larry Seaver was the only one there when the man and his wife returned home from the hospital tonight. Larry?
Len, that homeowner is 62 years old, and he stabbed one of those attackers to death. The other one he hurt bad enough to send her to the hospital. She'll soon be here at jail after picking on the wrong guy. They came home battered and bloodied, draped in white hospital sheets.
How are you feeling now, sir?
Bad. A lot of pain in my hand. Broke my teeth. And he hit my leg in the head too.
But if you think Jose Geronimo and his wife look bad,
see, that's just tragic. That's very tragic. To me, it's just, I feel for them.
They're attackers.
When they started hitting me and hit my wife, so I don't know.
Got worse. Mid-morning, someone knocked on the Geronimo's door. Jose saw a man and woman in their 20s, so he cracked open the door. Then got punched in the face.
The lady come out, and the guys come out and started hitting me.
They pushed Geronimo into his kitchen, clobbered his wife over the head, then ran to a room and tried to haul off TVs, hardly prepared for what happened next.
Did you think he was going to kill you?
Yeah.
Geronimo fought back, kitchen knife in hand.
He hit me for the TV in his hand, and I tried I get it for the knife.
So he stabbed both attackers, killing one. The survivor ran several blocks, leaving a blood trail to this Valero, where police caught her.
I'm feeling bad, see what happened.
So are neighbors.
¿Tienes miedo?
Mucho temor.
Yana Lira told us she's afraid because police call her neighbor's home invasion random. The couple sells goods at a flea market, and they store a lot at home. Detectives don't know if that made them a target. They're just glad both went back home alive.
A far southwest side mother fends off an armed intruder by shooting him several times. This incident happened just after noon today in the 3200 block of Banter Road. RTV6's Jack Reinhardt joins us live from IMPD Southwest District, where detectives are trying to determine exactly what happened. Jack?
Well, as you said, Erica, Metro Police are still trying to put together the circumstances attendant to this shooting. But we did learn just minutes ago that the victim and the suspect did not know each other. The suspect, police say, went in through a rear window, but he left the residence feet first on a hospital gurney in serious but stable condition with multiple gunshot wounds.
I think he definitely picked the wrong house.
The suspect had ample warning. Just above the door of the residence in the 3200 block of West Banner Road hangs a sign that reads, "We don't call 911. According to relatives of the homeowner, the suspect approached the rear of the residence and none too quietly.
He broke in through the baby's window. Okay. And when he was coming out the door, my sister was coming out her bedroom door, and he aimed and shot at her first, and then she shot him.
The young mother escaped injury. Family members say it was the second time in 1 month that someone, perhaps the same suspect, tried breaking into the residence. Neighbors say the woman and her family will protect what's theirs. She's not afraid to mix it up then?
Oh, no, she's not afraid to mix it up or not. You know, she's pretty straightforward person. You know, she's old school. You know, she's there to protect her and her family, and that's what she done.
The neighborhood is a mix of rural and residential. Southwest District Police say home break-ins like today's are extremely rare.
This shooting is very unusual in this area of our district. This is a largely residential suburban area, and we don't have this kind of crime. So obviously when we have an incident like this, as we do throughout the city involving the use of a firearm, it's something we take very personally, and we want to get in front of and investigate aggressively and find the persons responsible.
Now to a suspected burglar shot by a neighbor in Southeast Houston. 2 young girls were home alone when police say someone broke into their house this morning. Stephanie Whitfield is live at the scene for us. Stephanie, what are other people in the neighborhood saying?
Yeah, y'all live in Houston, man. Houston.
Mia, every neighbor I've talked to says people look out for each other here. And that was certainly the case when the man in this house heard the alarm going off in this home across the street. Inside this house, hiding in a bedroom, 2 young girls home alone called their mom needing help.
The house was being burglarized.
Wow.
The mom
2 girls home
immediately
alone.
hung up the phone, told her to hang up the phone and contact 911. Mom also called 911.
It was 7:30 in the morning. Police say
7:30
the
in the
mom was
morning.
able to activate the home alarm system. That got the attention of a neighbor across the street who saw the would-be burglar trying to get away.
I felt like he was threatened when the suspect did not stop, fired 2 shots, and the suspect went down.
Police say they found the suspect in the yard, stolen laptops nearby. Neighbors are frustrated to hear about another break-in on their street.
I decided to go and get burglar bars for the front door and burglar bars for the back door, but I thought that it had all been taken care of, but I see now that it hasn't been.
The man across the street is now being questioned by police, but his neighbors call him a hero because
All right, fam. I got to find a way to wrap this up. So, lady, miseducated, you said either we're part of the problem or we're part of the solution. We must be wise and learn how to protect ourselves and family. I would wholeheartedly agree with you. I've said one time and people gave me some flack, not y'all, some other people that sent me some messages on my cell phone. I said the only thing that's going to stop these people is if you're armed, because they're coming armed. They're not bringing slingshots or peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to the break-in. They're not bringing picnic baskets. They're coming armed. And if you look at the FBI stats, it'll let you know how many people survived these encounters, these home invasions. All right. Yeah, it's ugly. And it don't seem like it's going to get, any better until the average person starts to do something about it. All right. My phone number is going across the screen. You can contact me for the next class. And that next class is Developing an Urban Tactical Mindset, which is a 6 weeks online course with offline range dates that we're doing in person. All right. But there's some basic things like stuff we showed tonight that you need to understand, and we need to work out these different scenarios. There's things that you can do to prevent these things from happening to you. All right. If you want to sign up for the class, just contact me, 678-557-2919. My number is on the screen. Thank you very much, Quan. My number is on the screen. As a matter of fact, I'm putting the information on the screen. If you would like to sign up for the Developing an Urban Tactical Mindset online course, it's a 6 weeks online course with range dates that are set up in your prospective cities. All right. I think I'm slated to do Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, St. Louis, Florida so far. All right. Oh, peace, Queen. Listen, I'm on the air right now. I'll call you right back after I get off. All right. All right. So that is the reality of it. We have to train. All right. We cannot walk around in a bubble thinking that this will not happen to us. All right. The legal aspect of what we're going to teach in the class, we're going to have some guest speakers to come in online that's going to speak to us about the reciprocity law, the stand your ground law, because a lot of times we don't think these laws are applicable and apply to us. No, we have to understand these particular laws if you're going to be responsible firearms owners. All right. Rashamir Jones, absolutely not. I would not be coming to California or New York. Someone else is going to have to handle that one. Their gun laws are ridiculous. I believe there's 21 states that honor the constitutional carry. 21 states, 21 places where you can open carry. Although I wouldn't suggest it, but yeah. But we have to learn how to defend ourselves, family. All right. You said, as a firefighter medic, I recommend no bars on doors and windows, definitely cameras. Yeah, I would have to kind of humbly disagree with you. Right now, I'm in the basement. And this is my studio. I got bars. Yeah, I'm going to have some bars. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yup. That's going to be my first line of defense. That and my cameras. So I'm going to see you coming. Beauty, doll, sparkle, deal. What's up? Nah, I'm sorry. I'm going to have some bars. I don't know where y'all live. Yeah, maybe y'all, yeah. Nah, yeah, nah. Quan, nope, you're wrong. You and Mr. Medic, y'all need to go on a date or something. Because, no, I got my way out of my basement and of my studio. All right, bars are not on all of the damn windows. I got my exit strategy. So, yeah, I'm going to have some bars. Yeah. Nah, sorry. No. Now, tell that to Tay-Tay who live on the 9th floor in the projects where, yeah, no, or, yeah, nah. I'm sorry. We just going to disagree. Y'all don't live where I live, though. Y'all don't know my layout. Yeah. No, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, we can disagree with the having bars on your windows conversation. Nah. But I got the plan, though. He got bars on the crib and bars on the tracks. All right. Wow. Souls of our ancestors. He says, I'm a 16-year-old son. I'm a single parent. So I'm trying to train him the best way. I'm just saying to you, sis, and this is just from me to you. I don't know you, but yeah, we need to get him with some men. Men need to take him through manhood training. I understand you're doing your best as a single mom, but yeah, you might want to have him call Uncle Griff. You understand what I'm saying? Because, yeah, nah. Iron sharpens iron. Yeah, he's just, yeah, it's beautiful that you're doing what you could do, but I'm saying, yeah. And women are in your situation, souls of our ancestors. A lot of women are in your situation, doing what y'all could do to see your sons through. But your son needs to go through manhood training, come from boyhood to manhood, and that's a process, Queen. All right, that's a process. I am presently hooked up with some brothers that is putting that program together soon as the weather break. All right, we need to tell you, look, this is where you drop your son off. We got him for the weekend, and then we're gonna stay in touch with him, and we're gonna see him through. All right, so the streets don't get him, and so white supremacists, race soldiers don't get them. That's flooding the police departments. The other community don't get them. The drug community don't get them. The failure in school don't get them. Yeah, no. We got to see them through. Well, we're going to find some brothers in Fayetteville, sis, for real. I know a couple of firearms instructors, a couple of good brothers there. All right? Me and my wife had this conversation, I think it was last night. It's like we have to be able, with one another, be able to be comfortable with Griff seeing souls of our ancestors' son through. I got to be comfortable with Soleil being able to see another woman's children, daughters through, another man's daughters through. All right? If we family, we family. And we got to treat it as such. Still keeping them bars on the windows, though. Just saying. But I'm saying, all right? No, Black Plum, I'm not going to calm down. This is what the fuck you call passion. Now, I don't know how you built, but when a woman like that send me a message, I'm going to be passionate about it. Unless you're not talking to me. All right? No, I'm not going to calm down. No. You know why? Because too many of us are too fucking calm. And we're watching the 16-year-olds getting lost to the streets, to the gangs, to jail, to drugs, to these other kind of corny, funny lifestyles. You understand what I'm saying? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So what I'm asking the brothers that's asking me to calm down and got a lot of lip service, all right, match my track record. Match my output. I want to see y'all in 2022. Matching my output. Let's make it happen. Well, yeah, Griffin, we don't have your reach, man. We're not popular like you are. That don't matter. You got a few young brothers in your community that can do it. No, we too goddamn calm. Anyway, souls of our ancestors. We're formulating that plan right now, and we're going to connect with some brothers that can see your son through in the area where you live. All right? Anyway, thank you, Queen, for your statement, though. See, this is the reason why I'm having a conversation tonight about the coward culture. It's like, come the fuck on. When we truly gonna step up as men so our women can see us as real men? No, sis, and that's respectful. I mean, look, I got you, sis. And that's the first step. Women admitting the fact that, listen, I'm a single mom, yada, yada, yada. I need some help from a man for my sons. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. All right, family, before I get to rah, revolution will not be televised. That's right. Anyway, my phone number is 678-557-2919. My class is happening January 9th. Developing an urban tactical mindset. Let's train, family. All right, let's get in shape. Let's get our minds in shape, our spirit in shape. Let's get in shape physically. Let's train so we can survive. It's Professor Griff. I love y'all to life. Peace. Thanks, Quan. The information is on the screen. If you would like to sign up for the Developing Urban Tactical Mindset, it's a 6 weeks online course with offline in-person range dates. You can text me at 678-557-2919, or you can sponsor someone. So now all the brothers with the lip service, get in touch with me so you can sponsor this sister's son so he can take the class. Since we got so much to say, contact me and I'm gonna contact souls of our ancestors so you can sponsor her son. Now let's put our money where our mouth is. Stop the blood clot crying. All right, peace, fam. I'm not so much of a man that I can't apologize to the man if I'm wrong. He said, yo, you late on the chat. I'm like, cool. My apologies, Mr. Black Plumber. All right. And that's how we have to be, brothers. If we wrong and we out of place, out of line, whatever, make good. That man may be in a position one day where he has to save my life. And then when he go to do so, if the only thing he remember is me coming at him online, he gonna be like, man, the hell with that. You understand what I'm saying? So my bad, good bro. All right. Raw status, you right. Goody Mob said it. I wonder if those bars were designed to keep the crime out or to keep our ass in. Got you. I'm keeping them bars on my window though. Later.
The Serious Minds Brain Tonic was created to sharpen the mind by protecting cells and increasing neurotransmitters associated with learning and memory. This is the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. The Resurrection Formula. This male reproductive tonic elixir is the resurrection you've been looking for. It is a stimulating sexual tonic with mild androgen-like effects that is nourishing to the reproductive system. You can order them at www.professorgriff.me and www.seriousmindsinstitute.com. Just call 678-557-2919. Your health is your wealth. Peace.
I don't know what happened to the black men in this community, Tommy. I don't know what happened to them.
The Alternative Black Studies online course with instructor Professor Griff. Sign up today at www.professorgriff.me and Serious Minds Institute. Alternative Black Studies online course with instructor Professor Griff. Sign up today at www.professorgriff.me and Serious Minds Institute. The Alternative Black Studies online course with instructor Professor Griff. Sign up today at www.professorgriff.me and Serious Minds Institute. Thank you.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In today's climate, being safe is priority number one. With crime on the rise, we're all left with this magical question. How can I be safe and protect my family? Well, Professor Griff is offering a course that's similar to laser tag, but it's for adults. This safe and firearm-free course will train you in real-life scenarios so that you can avoid being a victim. This course is growing in popularity as a date night out. Add fun and excitement back into your love life, and the reviews are incredible. For more information, call this number below.